Hello, hello. Oh, let me turn these lights out. They're glaring. There we go. Ah. Happy Tuesday. It was a dark and gray day in Pittsburgh. It was a dark and gray day. It's Originals Day today. And yeah, I pulled a few things out of the cupboard for this one. Make sure the new nails are on properly. Busy day, running around. So be back home and chilling inside. It's not nice weather outside, I'm gonna tell you. It starts to feel like winter. It's actually a January day. It feels like a January day. Hard to believe. Alright, so I dug out some older tunes, including one that I'm playing in a very different style, and I really haven't played it. I know I've never played it on Microconcert, so hope you like it. I'm going to open up with one of mine. So again, All Originals Day, as it is every Tuesday. Today I'm going to start out with one of my own called The We That We Were. This is from an album called In Place of Mine. And yeah, it's sort of a song about changes in my life. It's called The We That We Were. And it goes quite a bit like this. Thanks for tuning in today. Friends. It was called The We That We Were. Hello, Violet. Yeah, we missed you. Wondered where you were, Violet. Good to have you back, indeed. Mr. McLean, good to see you. And Sharon, thanks for tuning in. All my friends, good to see you all. On Facebook and Periscope and YouTube and Instagram also. Hi, everybody. It is Originals Tuesday. Mr. Guilford, how am I? Your late afternoon balladeer. Ha! Doing good, man. It's very dark and gray here in Pittsburgh. It was a great day to stay indoors. I had a a lot of running around to do, but I'm glad to be inside now. It's just a gloomy, just dark and cold, and man, there's like no desire to be outside right now. Blah. I'm ready for spring. Bring it on. Hope you're having a good day, John. All right, so here's an interesting one. This is one that goes back to the first album that I don't think I've ever played at a microconcert. I'm almost positive that I never have. And it's always been one that it was just sort of a quick little tune. It's called Family Theme, and it was written as part of the wedding suite that was as promised. It was like basically 2 suites of songs for weddings. And this was kind of meant for like a family, the family entrance going down the aisle. So a very short little tune. And I played it very slow and sort of classical style in the recording, but I was playing with it. The other day I was just listening to the other night I was up at like 5 in the morning. I woke up at 3 and didn't get back to bed till 7 because I just had music ideas going on. Couldn't get back to sleep. But I was listening to some of my older albums. Hello, Emma. Welcome. My older albums, and this one came up and decided to try it in kind of a folk style, and it's been kind of fun. So this is a brand new kind of way of playing this tune. And again, I don't think I've ever played this on a micro concert. So hope you like this one. Hey there, Tracy. Good to see you. David, it's every day in Connecticut. Gloomy, gray. Sorry about that, man. Hey there, Chappie. Chuck. Mr. Chuck. Joke of the day. You're always good for one. So this is called Family Theme, and we'll see how I do. I just kind of had this idea. Haven't really played it much, but let's see how it goes. Again, kind of turning an old sort of classical tune of mine into kind of a folk song. It's kind of a bit of an experiment, so thank you for being here. Taco Tuesday, passing around, Mr. Slot. I need mine. Here we go. This is Family Theme. The song is called Family Theme, and again, that was a reworking of an old tune of mine, very, very old song of mine, and trying it out as a folk song. A few slip-ups there, trying to remember that tune, but I think I might keep going with that. It's kind of fun, and I'm always looking for more folky melodies to kind of mess around with. Hey, thanks, David. Appreciate that, man. Violet, homemade organic ginger chicken there. Oh, nice. And egg rolls. Way to go, Violet. Enjoy. Sounds great. Hey there, Julie and Terry. Good to see you guys. Everyone, David's Tacos. Exactly. Open your door, David. Front door's locked. Donna. Hey, glad you could join, Donna. Great to see you. Violet. Yes, spring. I know. Spring went right. Well, spring in California is a different kind of thing, isn't it? But out here is a little bit different. Enjoy the weather you have, Violet. It's nothing like Pittsburgh. All right, so I want to try another. Let's see. Let me do this one. Yeah, I got a few more. So let me try this one. Got to start over. I know the rules. Oh, I forgot them. Sorry, Chunk. Finished the song before I was reminded of the rules. But thank you for being my superintendent. All right, I'm gonna do another one. This is one that I haven't tried with the new nails. Let's see how it goes. Another wedding one. This one I wrote most of this in Yosemite, actually, National Park. While I was traveling around the country with my wife, and had a wedding at the end of it that we were attending, and I wrote a song for it. So we'll see how this goes. Again, haven't tried it with the nails, so we'll see how it does on this tune. It's called "Forged in the Fire," and my friend is one friend who got married, the guy. It was a man and woman. My guy friend, who I'd known for a long time, he's a potter, so I had to think about like the kiln and forging things in the kiln, firing them in the kiln. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for being with me as always, and if you haven't seen me before, I do this every day at 5 o'clock, every weekday at 5 o'clock. Today's original say tomorrow is Beatles Day, so and the Billy Joel video is forthcoming. I should be able to release it tomorrow. I'm waiting for the tab to be submitted. As soon as the tab is done, I'll get you the video. So hopefully tomorrow. Look out for that. Again, Piano Man. I finally did Piano Man. Finally. But here, this is called Forged in the Fire. No tune of mine. Only because you care, Chuck. I know. forge in the fire. Hey there, Alex. Late, but you're here. Check the replay later. Right on, man. I appreciate that. Very, very much. Very much indeed. Yeah, Sharon. I hope the guitar lily is doing well. So people will know you have that. A little bit of rock and roll history. Awesome, Sharon. Donna, you heard a version of Piano Man the other day that was horrible. Oh, no. A local DJ played it. It was Billy Joel, but the song was totally different and never mentioned the Piano Man at all. Really? Oh, that's so strange. That's so weird, Donna. My version is very close to the original, although I did trim a couple verses because it's so long, and without the vocals, it's just like it goes on and on and on and on. So I switched up a little bit. I played the melody in a few different octaves. So I hope you like my version, Donna. That's terrible to hear. It's such a good song. That is terrible. All right, guys, I'm going to do, this one's kind of unusual. This is called A Body of a Poet, and goes way back for me, back to my second album, which is probably 10 years old. I think it's 10 years old at this point. 10 years, maybe 11. This is the first song that I really was using rhythmic hits at all, so it's sort of very experimental, and it's a certain kind of mood. I never fret either of the top 2 strings, is that right? In fact, I don't think I fret even the top 3 strings, but at least the 2. It's all the lower strings, and the top are just kind of ringing on. And yeah, I do some percussion. Another one that I haven't really tried with these new nails yet, so we'll see how it goes. That last tune, it felt pretty different. It felt pretty different. It wasn't quite right. No, I do not sing it, Chuck. I do not sing it. Yeah, so this is called Body of a Poet. It's always been a personal favorite of mine. I don't play it very often because it's sort of an unusual sort of mood, sort of a different thing for me. But I want to play it for you today. You guys keep coming every day. You are so very faithful, and thank you so much for that. All right, hope you like this one. It's called Body of a Poet. And I'll play one more after this for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, Beatles. 5 o'clock tomorrow. 5 o'clock Eastern time, that is. So here we go. Body of a Poet. was Body of a Poet, and my nail came off partway through. How about that? I was afraid that would happen. So that was the tune of mine called Body of a Poet. Stephen Lee Sawyer, good to see you, man. You love this as much as Molly Blues. Oh man, that's really nice to hear. Thank you. Sorry that I messed it up at the end. See, these nails actually glue on. They kind of clip over the top of your nail, and then they have some glue. And I was afraid because the song before, at the top, the back of it got caught under the strings a little bit. And so what happened that time is that it got caught behind the strings, and then it came off. That's why. Sorry for my exclamation during that last part, but it took my nail off there. Hi there, Staff 32. Welcome, and everyone else on Instagram. Good to see you guys, as well as YouTube and Facebook. So sorry about that, guys. That is I've got to figure out these nails. I have to nail down the back, file down the back of it, so it doesn't catch there. So. Anyway, that was Body of a Poet. Glad you liked it, Stephen, man. That's good to hear. It's really nice to hear you like my originals. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gel feels more natural. Okay, interesting, Tracy. Yeah, to me, like these, I'm really liking these. I'm still getting used to them, though, for sure. And the gel, they get really expensive. This is cheaper. In the long run, it'll be cheaper for me. And the gels just meant I had to wear them all the time, whereas these I can take them off and sort of have a normal life. So far I'm liking them. Reminds you of powwows around a fire. Oh, that's cool, Violet. I dig it. Just get gel nails. Yeah, I used those for like 10 years, Tracy. Yep. And part of the problem is that also my own nails got super thin and brittle. So my own nails were going to nothing. So these I can take off and on. And that's the first time I've had a problem, actually. I've done I think 3 or 4 gigs now with them, and I like them, but I have to file down the back and also heat up the glue a bit more so they stick. It's all a learning process, figuring out what works for me. But yeah, the gels for a long time, that was my go-to. All right, guys, I'm gonna do one more tune for you. Thank you so much for hanging out for my originals day. I always appreciate the kind words, and you're hanging out with me. Very, very much appreciate that. Let me do one of the gone bare fingers, and we'll go back. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, man. I enjoyed the bare fingers, but I can't do that stuff. There's lots of things I just can't do with bare fingers. But I do love the tune every now and then. And the cool thing with this, I can take these off and do bare fingers, actually. Let me do, no, I can't do another strumming one. All right, let me try this. Let me try, I can't promise that I can actually pull this off, but let me try. Let's see, can I actually do this? Let's see. I'm gonna try a walk in the park for you guys. 2 more. Dig B12, yeah, I do take supplements. They help the natural nails, but for now I gotta try these. All right, guys, I'm gonna try a walk in the park for you. It's a personal favorite of mine for the last album, and I know some of you guys like this song. Thanks, Mr. McLean, I appreciate that. You know, it's fun. It just means that a lot of my songs I can't play with bare fingers, unfortunately. It's fun every now and then, and every once in a while I'll do a microconcert without these on, so I can be like a quiet man. But a lot of these songs I just can't do. So okay, I'm gonna see how this goes. Last song for today. Thank you again for joining me, guys. And tomorrow will be Beatles Day, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, same place, same time. There's always duct tape. You're right. Duct tape solves all. Here we go. Here's see if I can get through this. First time trying this one with the nails too. I think so. Yeah. Walk in the park. walk in the park. Last one for today. Hey, thank you, John. I appreciate that very much, man. Glad that one stuck with you. It's really nice to hear that. Steven, that's how you feel when you walk in the park. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's really cool to hear. Musical interpretations of life must be similar. That's awesome. Yeah, the story behind the writing, you know, it was written for a wedding. Friends of mine. This was the one that took place in Southern California, in Santa Barbara, that I've written a couple other songs for also. And it was like a long, you could say a long courtship. They had a lot of stuff to plan and discuss, and I was just thinking about them like making those plans. And so it's the walk in the park, the pleasantness of that, but also just like a lot of intense conversation going on. So I'm just trying to like kind of paint that picture for them, like a walk with everything, all the pleasures and all that, but then like making all these plans and a really in-depth conversation. So that's kind of the story behind that. I wrote it. I forget how long. A couple years. A few years. More than a few years actually back. But glad you liked it, man. Thanks for asking. I always like sharing the stories behind my songs. Donna, it works. Trust you. Gorilla glue, huh? A little afraid I'd glue my fingers together, Donna. It's a nail, not a tail light. You're awesome, Chunk. I love it. Buzz, good to see you. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, all of you. Thanks again for joining. Hey, thanks, Chuck. All best to you too. You and yours. Thank you. All right, guys, tomorrow's Beatles time, 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your night, wherever you're tuning in from. Thank you once more for listening. You guys are the best. All right, see you later.